You see, month on month and from month to month, there could be some fluctuations. We have to look at the overall growth and the overall picture during the current year. So, therefore, these changes and these variations can happen between month and month. And if you see, I think the recent figures which have come out with regard to the growth in automobile sales, they are looking pretty good. And last month, for example, the capital goods sector looked well. This time, it doesn't look so well. So, these kind of fluctuations do happen, and we'll have to see how it plays out during the course of the year.
So, the manufacturing and the capital goods sector, despite the government's reform push and despite the government's key initiative like Make in India, have not been able to really bolster the growth. How big a concern is that, and what kind of steps or measures could we see in the future for this?
See, as you know, government is taking a series of measures from time to time. We don't wait for the budget to take these measures. 2 days ago, the huge big ticket FDI reforms were announced. And before that, a number of decisions, including, for example, the reform in the discom sector, that was also announced. And so therefore all these reform measures, all these policy initiatives and decisions do take time to have their impact felt on the ground. So we have to look at current year's overall IIP numbers and current year's overall GDP numbers. As it stands today, we are quite confident that the overall GDP number should be 7%, 7.5% or so.
So the inflation numbers have inched up slightly, coming in at 5% this time around from 4.41%, majorly driven by the numbers in as far as food inflation is concerned. The government had taken a lot of measures trying to ease the prices of pulses, but given the poor rain conditions that we saw, still that number doesn't look very good. Is that a bit of a concern for the government?
I mean, any inflation is a matter of concern for the government, no doubt about it. And with regard to the CPI numbers which have come out today, it's primarily due to the base effect which is playing out in the current month. The main component which accounts for this increase is the price of pulses. Pulses, as you know, a number of initiatives have been taken by the government. De-hoarding operations have been launched by various states, and more than 1 lakh tons have been unearthed, and that will come into the market.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow, and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.